Hello and welcome to episode 22 of Plot Hunters. We are down a gen today because reasons. And we're also not going to be in Emerald City Comic Con because that's not a thing anymore. In case you didn't hear the news, coronavirus has completely shut down my city apparently because everything's canceled. So I don't get to see my players in person. I miss you guys. But at least we're not all diseased.
That's true.
At least y'all aren't diseased. I don't know. I'm okay for now. We'll see.
No, I'm fine now. I was sick, but now I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Let's see. Announcements. We are sponsored by Roll20, the virtual tabletop that we use for all our maps and our adventures. We just finished Tomb of Annihilation not long ago, and you should definitely check out that module as well as all the awesome other content that they have there. You can have modular maps, you can have dynamic lighting, and it's super awesome and beautiful, and you should go to roll20.net and check them out. And we are also friends of the Nerdsmith Network, which is another wonderful TTRPG network where they have like lots of podcasts and streams and all sorts of content. So if you don't get enough TTRPG stuff with us, definitely pop over to nerdsmith.org and check out some of their shows. Last time, which Adriana was not here for, you guys did some stuff. Let me see. Let me bring up my Kanka note thing. Okay, so you guys went to go searching for Jarlaxle at the coast, north of Luskan. On your way there, you met a widow named Tanith, who was kneeling in the surf and weeping for her lost love, Jinvir, who she lost at sea. And she explained that Jinvir was aboard a pirate ship that was attacked by a kraken a few months ago. And it was let's see, I can't remember who actually volunteered. I think it was Varen who volunteered to you guys to go and you wrote a bunch of paper birds, sent it out to see if it would find Jinvir, and it went out to sea. So you promised that you would seek out her lost love. And then you eventually made your way through a cave where Jarlaxle was hiding, fought a bunch of cloakers, and found Jarlaxle living the low life, living in a cave, just sad and just slightly depressed that all his stuff is gone because all his ships are at sea. You asked him a bunch of questions about the situation, and he basically explained that he was ousted by Rousseau, Cruz's ex-husband, boyfriend, whatever, I don't know. That's right. Who had been pretty ambitious for a while, and Jarlaxle had always suspected that he would be going to obtain more power, and did so in his absence while Jarlaxle was down to the south trying to draw up support to have Luskan join the Lords of Alliance. And he explained that the way that you have to help him get rid of Rousseau is by basically convincing the other captains to change their vote and vote in favor of restoring him to power. You can kill Rousseau, but it's probably not a good idea because that could cause all sorts of political problems in the city. Killing a high captain is a big deal. So let's see. He explained that, the high captains are, what do we have here? Where is my full list of people? Hang on, I gotta dig through my notes real quick. Which is a lot easier now that I have Kanka, because it has all my notes, all nice and organized.
Not sponsored by Tonka.
Just love it.
Yes. All right. So you met Zofrenia Lorjack already, who was the Dragonborn and at the Red Dragon Trading Company. He explained that Zofrenia was already a supporter of him, so you don't have to worry about gaining her support. However, she's unlikely to stick her neck out for you guys if you do something stupid. And then you just met, on your way back, you basically sent another paper bird and discovered that there was a ghost ship on the horizon, and the paper bird flew to that ghost ship, so you know that Jinvir is on that ship, and so you made plans to try and find a way of getting out there, a boat, and you met Captain Elgrutha Blackblade, who is another high captain, who is neutral. She did not vote in favor or of getting rid of Duralaxle, but she also didn't vote against it either. And she basically offered to give you guys a fishing boat, or not give you guys, but like allow you guys to use a fishing boat with a crew to go out to that ghost ship and retrieve a box for her that's on that ship. And if there's any survivors, of course, rescue them as well. But she's more interested in the box. And she said that she would have the ship ready for you in the morning. So is there anything else that you want to ask her before like you guys go on with your day?
What would it take for you to not be neutral and pick a side?
No.
This is what happens when you miss the last episode and then you just be the first.
Come on, Vicky, let's just say it.
Let's just say it. No, I'm joking. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's right.
Thanks.
I like don't remember how the conversation was going.
I mean, we just told her. I mean, well, I lied. I lied that we were like a fan.
You didn't reveal anything about Duralaxle or what. Yeah, you didn't talk about any of that. You just basically asked for a fishing
Nobody
boat.
told me.
That's all right. That's all right.
All right, I guess this conversation's over.
No, I'll just be like, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. You've been so helpful.
All right. Anything
Here,
that the
you got
two who
inspiration?
were here last week want to ask?
This one is like brain dead. I don't remember shit.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
Here, okay. Let's see. What else did she tell you guys? I think the gist of it that she did tell you that. Okay, so the boat or the ship that was lost at sea a few months back is called the Emperor of the Waves, and it was one of her one of her cargo ships. Had a crew of about 20 people, of which only 5 survived. They made it back in a little rowboat, pretty haggard, and they are pretty traumatized by the event. And that's pretty much it.
We should talk to them.
The survivors?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that would actually be. Hey, can you tell us where the survivors are?
She says, yes. She kind of directs you, gives you a general idea. They all kind of live kind of in the same neighborhood over by the docks. A lot of them don't necessarily have their own homes. They have kind of like
Boarding house.
like barracks, kind of more like barracks, because they don't really spend that much time on land. They're there in between being at sea. But she directs you to the barracks where a few of them are staying. She explains that the 5 are, write this down. Do you want full names or just first names?
I'd like first name.
I would like
First-
full name.
Oh my god. All right. So the first name is Bafric Blackhand.
Come on.
Sorry, what was that first name again?
These are randomly generated names, by the way. Bafric, Bafrik.
Bafric.
He's a dwarf.
Of course.
King.
And then you have Sigeric, which is spelled Sigeric. These are fantasy names, damn it. They need to be...
Listen, these names were not meant for dyslexic people.
That's entirely
Okay.
true.
This
Write
is
it down
hurting my
however
brain.
you need to remember it. I don't care.
BB.
Sigeric Rumblebelly. And he's a
No.
halfling.
This is the first names that are getting me. The last names I can spell.
The first names. All right, the next one is Salona. Not Solani, Salona. Salona.
Okay.
Wanaleth, who is a half elf.
I was like, wow, this was pretty easy. No. What is that last name?
Wanaleth. Waneleth.
That's what I said first name.
I like chaos, actually.
And then the next one is Morven Richer.
Morven?
Morven. Morven. Richer, which is or Richer, whatever. Rischer.
Morven Witcher.
Yes, there you go. Close enough. And he is a GIF, which she explains are one of the hippo people.
The hippo people?
Yes, you saw like one of the guys that looks like a humanoid hippo.
Oh, so
They're
he's not
called
a
GIFs. So he's a
GIF?
GIF. GIF. GIFF.
Oh, okay, because GIF is different.
No, not GIF. Not GIF. Thank you.
Okay.
No, is it pronounced GIF or GIF?
I swear to God. Do not start that. It is GIF
I
with
want
2
blood in
F's. And then the
First
last
F in the chat
one.
for when Ashley dies in the game.
Oh my God. And the last one is Henley Savant, and that he's a human male.
Henley?
Henley.
Hen?
Hen. Henley.
Henry
Savant.
with an L?
Henley. Yes.
With an L?
I
Yes.
don't know how y'all spell Henry, but this is not it. Savon?
Savant, yes.
I used to know a guy whose middle name was Savon. No, it was Savion, never mind.
I just gave all the NPCs nicknames. BB, Rumbles, Wona, Witcher, and Hen. There you go.
Thanks.
All right. Yeah. So those are the survivors. And she directs you to the barracks. So who do you want to speak to first?
I
Half
would
elf.
love to see.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was going to say Baffert because I like dwarves.
You do like dwarves. All right, so you go into the barracks, and they're pretty open. They're noisy. Like it's more like an inn. And if anything, they have like a common room, and there are all sorts of people around. But then you see one person directs you to kind of a darkened corner, and there you see a dwarf sitting at a table facing the wall, and just kind of holding a tanker with both hands. And as you approach, you see that there is a slight tremble to his hands.
No,
Yeah, he's
guys, I
going
don't
through
think
some
we're
things.
like equipped to deal with these people that've been through trauma.
Baron's gonna step up.
Oh,
What's up?
Oh wait, guys, I have this. I got this.
You got
I went
this?
through trauma too. It's fine.
it's gonna be a mess.
I'm gonna walk towards him, purposely making sure he knows I'm walking towards him, so I don't scare him.
Just stomp.
No, but like not sneaking, basically.
You approach from the side as opposed
Yeah,
from behind.
from the side. Yeah. And I look at him and I speak gently, and I'm like, "Excuse me, are you Bafric Blackhand?"
His eyes swing towards you, and you see that they're pretty wide, and it takes him a moment to really kind of come back to reality. But he nods after a moment. That's me.
We heard about what happened to your crew, and first of all, we're so sorry. But we were going to be traveling to the. Does he know it's a ghost ship now?
He knows it's a ghost ship.
Okay. We're going to be traveling towards the ghost ship soon.
He just moans and shakes his head. It won't leave us. It won't leave us alone.
What do you mean?
The ship, it haunts me. Day and night. Even in my dreams.
What does it show you?
I see the Kraken. Over and over again. And my friends drowning. And that damn Genvier and that figure. She should never have taken it from the temple. And he just kind of starts sobbing and just into his hands.
I like put like a hand on his back, and just like that friendly like there pat. Not
There.
awkward. No, not
There,
awkward. Like
there.
Pick up
she's
a broom.
she's been through trauma, guys. She knows how to handle it.
She knows how to handle people.
Yeah, she knows how to handle people. Yeah, not the trauma. She looks back to you guys like.
Okay, I'll jump in here. I'll approach, gently.
Highest charisma.
Highest charisma.
Yeah.
And I'll say, hey, Bathrick, we need you to tell us about the figure that Genvir stole.
He just starts moaning and sort of rocking back and forth and just shaking his head. Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, my fucking dice. Where are my I don't know where my dogs are.
Your dogs.
Did they have your dice?
They're in these little dogs.
Oh, okay. I'm just like, what does that have to do with dice?
They're for plants, but I put dice in them because I'm not a good plant mom.
But you're a good dice mom.
Well,
Apparently not.
you saw me lose them just now. All right. Roll persuasion. Let's get it.
I want to help
Get
by being
this.
like, pretty please tell us, BB.
Okay.
Don't call him booby.
Oh my god.
All right. That's two of the same fucking number.
Good number.
Maybe you're not a good dice mom.
With my persuasion modifier, it's a good number. That's a
Nah.
17.
17. It takes him a moment to collect himself. But he just sort of ends up leaning on Alina ever so slightly.
Okay.
And
She
he
accepts
just
it.
he takes another drink from his tankard and he's just like, oh, what was it? She brought something back from a temple. We wrecked there was a storm and we got blown off course and we ended up almost wrecking on an island just out of the middle of nowhere. And we had to stop there for a few days for repairs. And when we got off the ship and started exploring the island for food and supplies, we found that there was a temple or a shrine or something.
Do you know to who?
I don't know. No god that I know of. I just remember there was a statue of a beautiful mer lady. And then there were these little figurines in front of it of smaller mer people. I said not to touch them. And I went back to the ship. But I found out later that Genvir brought one back for her wife. And that's when everything went wrong.
God damn it, Genevieve.
Damn it, Genvir.
She wanted a doll.
I wrote down my notes. Jen is gay.
She ripped it all. Alright, so I'm not saying this is him, but we clearly need to get that figurine back to that island.
Yeah.
Or kill the Kraken.
Or kill
I
the-
feel
well,
like getting the
one-
figurine
one of
back
them
might
is
be
more doable.
easier. One of them is easier.
And I say thank you for speaking to us, Bathrick. This will help us.
He just sort of groans and wipes his teary face on Elena's shoulder and pulls away. And he says,
Okay.
"Oh, don't go out there. You'll never come back. And I will do nothing but dream of you."
A little forward
Take
back.
that.
In my nightmares, he means.
Oh.
Sure.
Or whatever.
Well, thank you, Bathrick. Goodbye. And I went away. All right, convert.
Elena like slowly like It's not awkward, but she's like trying to leave, but not be like deuces.
Bye. Pat, pat.
Hope you feel better.
This fucking text that I just got. Oh my god.
Is it about Maurice?
No. Oh my god. My friend, she went to Costco and she went to Sam's Club and they're out of toilet paper. And
Oh God, why? Oh,
and she said her dad was like, they're out of toilet paper. Is it Corona Caca?
That's such a fucking dad joke.
oh, that it really is. Oh
It's
my
really
God.
hitting me hard.
All
I
right.
love
Anyway,
your dad.
anyone else you wish to speak to?
Oh yeah, definitely Rumbles.
Rumble Billy.
All right, Cigarette Rumblebelly. He's not in the common room. One of the people there just direct you up to one of the rooms upstairs. And so you go to his room and knock on his door. And after a moment, a little just kind of eases open and a little halfling peeks out. Yes?
Are you Cigarette Rumblebelly?
I am. What is this regarding?
It's regarding the ghost ship.
Oh, don't call it that. Oh. He just kind of groans and just goes back inside, but the door is still kind of left slightly open. He just goes to his bed and just puts his head in his hands.
Selena goes in.
What would you rather us call it, good Gary?
I don't want to believe they're still on that ship. I want to believe that they found peace at sea.
I mean, we saw the ship.
It could be anything. It could be a mirage.
Don't tell people so.
You know what? You're right.
What happened on it? I'm so traumatized. Crazy.
You heard. You probably know if you're here. We got attacked by a kraken. It's all my fault.
Why is it your fault?
I'm the one that found the temple. I shouldn't have told the others about it. It was curious. I didn't expect him to go inside and take things.
Who does, you know? Who can see the future?
I mean, I
some
know
people-
we're pirates, but there's some things that you just don't touch.
I mean,
And sacred things and temples you don't understand.
It's never a good combination, really.
never a good
No.
That's always a special piece of that there.
Yep.
Could you tell us anything about this temple? Anything you noticed there besides the things that were stolen?
I don't remember anything specific as far as like, I don't know what god it was to. I just know that there was a statue of a mer person. And then there were little stone figures made of like volcanic rock. And they were carved into different kinds of mer people.
It's actually super sweet. That's just me.
And do you know exactly where this island is?
No. We found it by accident. We were caught in a storm and blown completely off course.
Yes,
And
but
we-
you had to come back from it, no?
We got lucky, the ones of us who actually survived. I thought that we would die at sea. We were in that boat for almost a week.
Ugh.
All of us were starving, barely conscious. It was by some luck that we were found by another ship passing by. Otherwise, we would have died at sea.
What ship found you?
One of the merchant ships, from the Red Dragon Trading Company. But that was already several days after leaving our area. The thing about the ship, though, is that it went down. The Emperor of the Waves. When we escaped it, we saw the Kraken pull it under. It can't be floating out there. There has to be a mirage. It can't be real.
And they found you after the Kraken had attacked?
Yeah. We escaped in our rowboat. The 5 of us.
This Kraken. This Kraken attacked your ship while you were on it.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, how to phrase this?
What are you
Hold
trying to
on.
ask?
My laptop is about to die, so you guys gotta live in suspense for a second.
No!
How long were you sailing before you got off track?
Where are you going?
We were heading back from Lantan
Okay.
and heading back to Luskin.
And,
And now I gotta bring up the freaking map because I can't remember where everything is. Let me see. Oh, giant map of Faerun, so I can remember where everything is.
Okay, what did I miss?
Everything.
asking, yeah.
You missed all the
we
things.
died.
I died.
Okay.
It's alright, you're already halfway there. It's fine.
He says, we were sailing on the outskirts of the Moonshae Isles on our way back to Luskin.
Hot.
Moonshae Isles. And how long had you been? Were you traveling like along the coast, or like,
No, we were out in deeper sea.
And how long had you been sailing before you got blown off course?
About 3 weeks.
Oh fuck! Okay.
How did you find the temple?
We were just wandering, trying to gather supplies, looking for any food, fruits, animals, wood to repair the ship. I was just kind of wandering and seeing what I could find, and then after a couple hours, I came across this temple.
Cool. It didn't like call to you or anything like that, right? Just to be super clear.
Call to me?
Like
No.
No.
like someone like being like,
No.
hey.
Like, super
No.
clear.
It didn't look like anyone'd been there for a long time. It was really overgrown with vines and weeds, and didn't seem like anybody took care of it. We didn't find anybody on the island. So maybe people built it and left.
I mean, maybe it was mermaids.
Fair enough, but why would they build something on land?
I mean, that's not our business now, is it?
That's true.
I mean, it might have to be our business.
Sorry, I got a little aggressive there with you, man. That's my bad. But, you know.
He's in his old age. He gets, grumpy real quick.
He gets all crotchety.
He gets all crotchety.
Well, unless you guys have more questions, thank you for your time, Sir Garrett. It has been just splendid talking to you.
Why do you want to know all this? The ship's lost. There's nothing that can be done.
We like learning history. Just to prevent anyone from coming across weird islands and, getting murdered by Kraken, the whole deal, prevent this.
We're going to do a little warning pamphlet just to hand out to
Yeah.
everybody. Best
Yeah.
practices for pirates. If you see a
Exactly.
temple, don't touch anything.
Yeah.
Don't steal from temples, guys.
That's just,
It's just like common etiquette.
exactly for everyone, not even just for pirates,
I
really.
mean, true, but as we have learned,
As we have learned, yes, people do not follow that.
a pamphlet would be helpful, and
Yeah. We've
Little
had our share
pamphlet.
experience with temples,
Don't take shit. They don't like that.
I might have taken shit, but that's different.
we're the protagonists, so we can take.
that's our group name.
The protagonist. Oh my god. Amazing. All right.
Well, thank you, Sigaric.
You're welcome.
We hope your pain
Recovery.
eases soon.
Yeah.
He just shakes his head and just kind of starts staring off into space.
I'm out of there.
Okay, bye.
Okay, I'm gonna tell the girls. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, I don't think we can get much more out of these, you know, these survivors or whatever.
We don't want to see Mormon or Henley or
You
Solana.
know, they might know something. They might be like,
Henley. Oh my god.
You should call your next dog Henley.
Henley and Morven, Jesus Christ, those are gonna haunt me.
Probably like a
with an
ghost ship.
O. What was I saying? Oh, if we want to know about like where they were, we should probably talk to the Red Dragon people who saved them.
do you think we should split up to see like?
No.
No, but like I mean, I'm curious to know if they all mirror voice. I'm curious to know if they all know something different, and they might have seen something that the other ones didn't. So who knows? You know, a little trauma never helps. Hurts.
Trauma never helps.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it seems like Blackhand knew that Genevieve took the statue, and Rumblebelly was the one that found it. The temple. It's possible that these other three, you know, Solana, Morven, and Henley,
Fuck me.
might have seen something else, or have an idea about where these islands might be.
I want to go back to talk to Sigaric right quick.
Ew, real quick, dude. As he's staring blankly at a wall.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
What were, God, Morven, Henley, and Solona roll
Salami.
on your vessel?
Oh fuck! I don't remember like what actual like ship roles are. I'm gonna say Solona was the lookout. Henley was just one of the deckhands, and Morven was the navigator. He was the dude running the ship, or what? Was that the navigator, or who is it that actually like does the wheel thingy? The person who does the wheel thingy. The person who drives the. He's the driver. No, Morven. Morven's a gift.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the hippo.
Gifts are big.
He meant said Garrick, and I was like, but he's so short.
He's got a custom wheel, guys.
Or just a stool.
Shit. All right. I mean, if you guys want to talk to him, we can talk to him.
Maybe the navigator knows where
Yeah.
exactly they were.
Was that Solona?
That
That was Morven.
That was Morven. Let's talk to the elephant man.
He's a hippo man.
Oh my! I've been picturing an elephant this whole time.
I will show you a picture.
Yeah.
I have one. Hang
There's
on.
actual elephant people, but that's a different race.
Yeah, I knew about the elephant people. I didn't know about the hippo people because hippos are just ornery.
Where are
I didn't
my-
know about the hippo people.
The hippos like kill people.
Yeah, so do elephants.
Actually, like, but they're meaner. Therefore, like,
Oh,
It's in roll 20.
Hippos kill people on purpose.
Here, I'll switch the combat screen so other people can see the picture of. This is a GIF.
It's a gift.
a GIF?
GIF. I swear to God.
We can't. Start
Oh
so
my God.
low. I love this guy.
It says
Yes.
for graphics, so it's
That's Morven.
okay.
All right.
Stan Morven.
it has such
Fashion.
big feet. Oh my god.
So anyway, as you guys are heading back to the common room, you hear this booming voice, just talking loudly, not like yelling, but you just hear just someone talking and guffawing really loudly. And you do see Morven, the GIF, sitting there with a human male, and he just sort of claps the human male on the back, and he's just like, "Oh, cheer up, Henley. We're gonna get back out there tomorrow." So Elgrotha just told us. We got some adventures. We're gonna go out. We're gonna reclaim that ship. And Henley is just like, I really don't want to be here. Why are we doing this again?
Like, this
May I
is-
suggest, gentlemen? I interrupt. I won't go out to that ship tomorrow.
That you don't?
That you don't.
I think they're the crew that we. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
might be the ones going with us.
Oh. I didn't know those things.
Are you the adventurers that Ogrutha sent? Are sending toward the ship?
I'm gonna say something that's like, hello, gentlemen. We are the crew members that are coming with you tomorrow. Nobody tells me anything.
Morven turns to you and he looks you up and down. And he's just like, he looks at you and he looks at Varen and nods, and then he looks at Cruz and he's just like, "Oh, you're a big fella too," and he just kind of claps you on the back.
I love this guy. I clapped him on the back. How the hell are you, Morven?
Said, "I'm doing good. Well, not good. I'm always good, but that's not always a good thing. It's kind of weird. But you already know, shipwrecked. A bunch of people went down, but we're gonna get them back. Right here, man. Right, Henley?" And Henley's just like, "God, please, just take me someplace else. Why are we doing
You're
this?"
just so energetic about this. You know?
Why shouldn't I be?
Oh, I'm not saying you shouldn't be. I'm just making a statement. It's kind of refreshing to see that compared to
Trauma.
So lame traumatized, guys.
Morven just shakes his head. He says, "Look, everybody deals with grief in their own way. I am trying to fix things. We may not be able to bring everybody back, but we can at least try and reclaim the ship."
You're
This
right.
guy knows what he's talking about.
That's what we're gonna do, Morven. God damn it.
That's right.
Why do you want the ship?
Ship's valuable.
The ship's valuable. It's also our ship. I served on that ship for 30 years.
Yeah,
I'm not going to let
it's
some
shit.
kraken just take it out from under us.
Yeah.
I mean, it already technically did take it out, but we can get it back.
We can get it back. We'll get that ship back for you.
Plus, Ogretha's got that, got those deeds on board, so we got to get those for her at least.
Ew.
Deeds.
Morven,
He's like, yeah, that's what she's sending you after. The box.
Oh.
She's got some deeds of properties for her clan, and there's some dispute happening with the mines up north, and this is the only way that she's going to be able to prove her clan actually owns the mines. Really important. A lot of money into that.
Oh, of course. Those deeds. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I thought you said deets, like details. It's
Yeah.
totally
Deets,
different.
yeah, okay.
Deeds.
Those
Deeds.
deets, Morven.
All right, Morven. It's been such a pleasure talking to you. You're a real small guy.
Henley.
Henley.
Henley is just... He will go. He's not happy about going, but he's just going because Morven's dragging him along.
So, would you all happen to know
How this
why this happened or how it happened?
What happened? How the ship sank? Giant kraken. Grabbed it, wrapped its tentacles around, and dragged it under.
You know why?
Never seen anything that crazy in my life. Heard of krakens before, seen them from a distance. Never seen one wrap its tentacles around a ship and just drag it up from underneath us. Like literally, like almost right from underneath us.
Well, it was just because of the figurine, right? Well, no. That was before the figure.
No, that's
That was
because of the
after.
figurine, says Henley.
God, my timeline
Okay,
is fucked.
so they were sailing out back. They got blown off course. They got to the island. They found the temple. Shadivir took a figurine. They sailed back out. They got attacked. The red dragon ship came and saved whoever was left.
Okay.
Yeah.
My sense of time is literally so whack.
Oh, I feel that. I have no sense of time.
Yes. But Henley's like, yes, that's because of the figurine. And Morven's just like, that is hogwash. That's just superstitious nonsense. Look, things happen out at sea sometimes. We obviously passed too close to a kraken's lair, and it attacked us. That was purely coincidental. What's that have to do with a figurine?
I mean, Morven, level with me, Morven. You've been sailing these waters for 30 years.
Yeah.
You never passed too close to a kraken's waters before.
I've passed from a distance. I've seen him from a distance.
Yes, but Morven,
You've never
Your
been
ship-
too close before.
your ship is now a ghost ship. You can't
Something's
tell me.
different.
Yeah, you can't tell me that happens, every day.
He just kind of like puffs out some air in from his nostrils. She's like, well, we'll find out tomorrow, sooner or later. Well, tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow.
God, I love Morven.
We're gonna find out.
You're right, Morgan. Morven.
Now, does it have to necessarily be tomorrow? I have a very important. Sorry, mirror voice. I have a date, and I don't want to die and not go to the date because that's just rude. That's called what I've heard. Excuse the pun. Ghosty.
Oh God, why? Why? You just wanted to make that damn pun, didn't you?
It just came to me, and I was like, wait.
I said she's like, I don't wanna. I think it's called. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's gonna fucking say it. She's gonna say it.
I didn't see it coming.
So ghosting is when you go on an adventure before your date and you die,
Yeah.
and you can't make your date. That's called ghosting.
It's
Man,
awful.
what exactly do you have a date with?
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait, my name's not Mira. I say this like whispering to
like Lima.
It's Lima. Remember?
Lima, who exactly do you have a date with?
Yeah, who exactly do you have a date with?
Who do you have a date with? I'm curious now too.
Oh my god. 1 second, let me pull my amazing family / friends over. I'm trying to, we still need to investigate and do some political stuff. I don't have a date. I am a fiance. Remember? But we have to.
I miss you guys so much.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
We have to think this through, okay? So we can't rush in. We need information. And yes.
Morphin says the sooner the better. We don't want to lose sight of that ship.
What if we go all the politics after the ship?
Well, I have also a package that we should totally find, and
Yeah, we can do that today.
what's the D&D version of Amazon? Amazon.
Chol.
We have a delivery from Chol that I definitely need to check out, and I have a friend that I need to see, and there's just so many things, and tomorrow will be so busy on my big poor person schedule. Got lots of farming to do as well. It's complicated. Also, I'm a farmer too, Alina.
You're a farmer. She looks at the most like,
Yeah, don't you see my very not great clothes? It's fine, but farmers don't need nice clothes. It's we're working. Yeah. I'm a farmer, by the way, Mr.
Hey Lima, did you meet your date on FarmersOnly.com?
Yes. Yes. My papa gave me away to him, and we're gonna have so many farming babies and so many cattle. Yeah. And we harvest carrots. Do you like carrots? More.
Then what do you need cattle for?
We like
Eat the carrot.
yes, eat the carrots. We gotta sustain the environment.
You're a cattle and carrot farmer. Got it.
Anyway. We're gonna go, but thank you so much for your time, Morgan. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you in the morning.
Aggression.
Bright and early. Right at dawn.
Of course. As we're walking away, what the fuck was the name of the tavern we have to go to?
It's
I think
I Jack's Inn.
Yes.
When I Jack's Inn. I said it weird.
One Eye Jack's Inn. Under the floorboard behind the bar. Okay, let's go to One Night Jack's Inn.
Hell yeah.
Discreetly.
One night jack.
Discreetly.
Discreetly. Oh, what time is it?
I would say it's probably evening, early evening this time.
It's fine.
How discreetly are you doing? Like,
well,
what is
I'm
discreet for
looking
you?
like a different person.
Yeah. I mean, you guys all look like different people.
I guess I'll look like a. Are you like looking like a different person?
Me?
Yeah. Or are you
Yeah.
just looking like in your normal disguise?
I want to look like a different, like different than the disguise I came in.
No. Okay.
Like, so I came in as I don't think I ever said what I came in as. I would
You
say
came in as Lena.
yeah, but I don't remember what she was.
I know she was blonde.
Oh, she was.
I think she was blonde.
No?
I think. Well, it might have been my high elf
I think so.
disguise. So she was blonde high elf. So I'm gonna change into red-haired, dark-skinned
Varen.
woman.
Good
What?
combo.
Yeah, she has curly, orangey red hair, dark skin, freckles all over her face,
Queen.
brown eyes, and her name's
Aline.
no, no, her name is Nina.
All right, Nina.
You know. I'm gonna stay true because I really love Truby now.
Oh God.
I forgot.
Truby, Nina. All right. Varen's, what was her name? Rana.
Yeah.
And are you still Lima?
Yeah.
All
I just
right.
look like Mira with farm clothes.
That's true.
No one will ever notice.
All right. So you guys go and start wandering the city. Oh, let me bring up the Black Luskin so I can see where the hell you guys are at.
What the hell?
That's not the map of Luskin. There it is.
Oh,
Oh.
why am I? Oh, I clicked on the wrong character sheet.
All right, so let's see. You guys are down at Dragon Beach. You know, you guys are over at the open shore. So you start heading to the One Night Jacks, which is a little bit further. It's kind of here-ish.
Okay.
A little bit further north, east. I know my directions. And as you start to get closer to it, well, first of all, you notice that the streets are being patrolled by a lot of people, like official looking people, but they don't necessarily have like tabards or anything, but they do like have like pins, and they have a general kind of attitude about them when you see like these gangs of guards, I guess you can call them, even though they look more like gangs patrolling the street, and you kind of discreetly just kind of maneuver your way around them, try not to draw suspicion. However, as you approach the One Night Jacks, you do notice that there are a couple people out front, a couple of these guards that seem to be guarding the place. There are two people standing in front of the doors, and you can kind of hear some noise from within. But they generally are looking pretty not happy, generally irritable. They do give you kind of the air of trouble.
Do they look like they're not letting people in?
Yes.
Okay.
They're kind of glaring at anybody who walks by and just generally kind of giving off the air of don't come close.
How do you want to play this, lady?
You could give us the old roundabout.
I mean, you guys
What's that?
distract and
What is the alarm?
Sneaky could go in, you know, be all like, sneaky, sneaky. I'm just a farmer, and I'm just not Baron. Yes.
We don't know the situation inside. We don't know what happens
Yeah.
when you get in there.
True.
I'm going to assume they're trying
we
to
can't,
look
like,
for
just-
the same thing we're trying to look for.
Yeah, but if we're sneaky, not see us coming. See?
Well, they're gonna see me coming.
Well, you see, you guys distract. That's, you know, be like, hey, I'm making a pamphlet of things you should not do here.
Do's and don'ts of Luskin. Tourist guide.
More bureaucracy here. It's important. Keep things organized.
What is the name of
No.
a different inn that's a little bit farther away that we know of?
The one that you guys stayed at and left your horse. No, you left your horses here. Was what is it called again? Hang on, let me bring up my quest list.
I could start busking. Maybe that'll attract the guards.
Busking?
Busking? I mean, yeah, I mean you could. Where?
I've got a horn.
Hang on, I'm trying to figure out where the hell this is.
I can dance to your horn.
Oh my
I have a
god.
+6 performance, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Do it.
This has gotta happen now.
I can't remember what
Maybe
it's called.
Nina's a performer. You know,
She's a dancer.
Maybe I'll give her that like kind of like off the shoulder, kind of like low neckline shirt and like her like little flowy skirt.
All right.
Queen. We're just a guard pair making it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took you guys this long to be doing that. The Seven Sails Inn. That's what it's called.
Okay, I was just gonna
Ooh,
be like,
that's cute.
oh no, I'm so lost. Can you guys?
What's your charisma again?
Not great. It's +2. I mean, it's not bad, but I got a good performance, better than persuasion, so we could totally bust.
Do you want to bust while Mira sneaks in?
Bust it
Yeah.
open.
All right, I'm gonna set up like a slight ways away, you know, like not directly in front of them, but like on the side of the road. And I'm gonna start playing my horn.
I'm gonna
All
start
right.
dancing to the horn.
All right. Both of you make some performance checks for me.
Oh,
I mean, I know
God.
how to play an instrument. I could play that instrument, but
What instrument is it? Will it complement the horn?
probably not.
You gotta dance. You gotta do the seduction.
Okay, Alina is gonna do the seduction.
The seduction. Oh my god.
I got a 15.
I got. Wait, no, I don't know how to do math. I got a 16.
All right. You guys do a reasonable performance. What song are you singing, or what kind of music you playing? What does it sound like?
Sing it.
Shit. He's playing a horn, so there's no words.
Yeah.
It's like a really jaunty, like carnival, like like a Mardi Gras song.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Bet.
And what do you look like, Alina? You're
I don't know.
Are you wearing a dress?
I guess. I'm wearing a dress.
All right.
The first time in the entire
I have
campaign.
I have a feature. Hold on, that I've never used. Where it's enthralling performance. I can
Ooh.
choose if they watch me perform for at least 1 minute. I can charm them.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
have dancing lights, and I'm gonna use them to my advantage.
Okay. All right. All right.
So I'm gonna take out my dancing lights, and it's evening, so it makes sense.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they're
it's
gonna-
very-
Yeah, they're
we
gonna
got
like.
a whole scene happening.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
They're gonna like swirl around me, like casting these like nice shadows and lights. And she's just gonna dance and twirl and seduce the crowd.
I like how it's just like seduce. I guess. All right. So you guys, you start doing your performance, and it doesn't take long for the guards to start kind of noticing you. And at first they're kind of just like eyeing, like, what the hell's going on there? But then after a moment, they're kind of getting into it a little bit, and you start drawing a little bit more of a crowd of just people who are just curious of what's going on here.
Alina gives them like the flirty eyes.
I
All right.
I can
What
charm
is-
up to 4 guards.
All right,
They
and
have
what
to do a wisdom save.
wisdom save? Okay, so
Do they get disadvantage because they already like us or like the performance?
not quite. All right, so let's see. For the two that are there in front of you, one is a 5 and a 13.
No, baby. They're charmed.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
So, what effect does it have? Does it just make is it anything that you want, or what is it? What can you get them to do?
That's a great question. When charmed in this way, the target idolizes you. It speaks glowingly of you to anyone who talks to it, and it hinders anyone who opposes you, although it avoids violence unless it is already inclined to fight on your behalf. This effect ends on a target after 1 hour. Blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
So
the guards are really into the music, and you see them kind of just start to your guys across the street, so they just kind of glance and around, and they just kind of don't really see anybody suspicious around, so they're gonna go and hang out with you guys, and just they get back get closer. They start moving away from the door and joining the crowd around you guys, and they're just really into it, and they're just vibing and just getting the crowd hyped, oh my god, this is great, this is the best music, aren't they awesome?
Yeah, I'm just saying, if adventure doesn't work out, cruise.
We can always go with the performance.
Right?
Oh yes.
And Mira can do her thing while we keep their attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so what are Mira and Varen doing?
So, because I thought this through. Oh, okay, question. So, the inn, right? Is it, or the tavern?
Is it in a tavern? Both.
Okay, is it 2-story?
It is.
Ooh, okay.
Remember that Baron has her little shadow step thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
no. I was thinking, I was like, yeah, I know things now.
I know things.
I know things. MMOs are great and teach you things. So, okay, what we're gonna do is me and Baron are gonna try and sneak to the second floor if there's a way to perch on it, and I'm gonna be the lookout, and Baron will, sneak with shadow powers.
Shadow powers activate.
Shadow powers.
So, okay, so go ahead and I will say make a perception check
Okay.
real quick to see what sort of entrances there are.
That's gonna be in a million. 1 million. 24.
1 million babillion.
Okay, and are you and Varen sticking together, or are you going to split up and kind of case the building?
We're gonna, for now, be together.
Okay, so you notice that there are a couple windows that are on the side. One of them seems to, around the back, it seems to lead into the kitchen. And there are also windows up top on the second floor that probably lead into some of the rooms.
Ooh, okay. We're gonna go. Since Alina's using her dancing, damn it. I'm assuming you guys are stealthing, so roll stealth. Yes. Oh, and she's gonna use pass without a trace because.
Okay.
Why not? Okay, so we're using. Okay, me first. Okay, it's still a synthetic 20, but that's still a bad roll. So synthetic 20 plus 10, 30.
Such a bad roll.
17 plus 9, so 26.
26, okay. So you managed to sneak around the back, and the kitchen window is pretty... It's closed.
Okay.
Do you want to try and...
Just slightly finagle it if you need.
Slightly finagle it. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand.
Yes. Okay. Oh god. Wait, let me see who has a better sleight of hand. I have so much power. We have equal sleight of hand. Nice. 3? I mean, not 3.
Is Varen helping you?
Yes.
Go ahead. Roll with advantage.
Okay, that's so stupid, but 11.
11. You managed to figure out that it is locked.
I'm gonna unlock it.
Okay,
With
yeah.
Mage Hand. Because I can do that. I forget about that. Yeah, I'm gonna unlock it.
Now, can you unlock something that you can't see with Mage Hand? Or do you have to be able to see the lock?
You know what? That's a great...
Because the lock's it would be kind of on the inside.
You'd be able to make the base hand inside because you can see through the window. But I guess that would be the same as unlocking, like it'd be. I would rule it as disadvantage because you can't see it, but you can cast the mage hand inside because you can see through the window.
Well, sorry, when I'm saying the window, I mean like the shutters.
Oh, then you
Not
probably
the-
couldn't cast mage hand inside. I don't think.
Is it okay? Is Baron able to like a little bit peek inside?
Make a perception check for Varen.
Okay. Come on, Baron, you can fucking do it. I believe in you. So that's a natural 1.
Okay, so
Making a total of
no.
9.
No, like the shutters are too, the boards are too close for her to be able to peek through.
Okay, we're gonna try and find another entrance. We're just gonna do that, yeah.
You case around, you see that it's kind of the same situation where like there are windows to the kitchen, but then there's also the windows above on the second story that go into the rooms, presumably. But they're all closed and presumably locked.
Anybody else hear a cow?
Yes, it is part of the sound effects.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It's my farm. God.
It's her farm. She brought her cow with her.
I'm so confused.
God, a part of me wants to break a window while everyone is distracted.
I mean, we're playing pretty loud.
I mean, yeah. But there's people inside, so.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, brains, because Varen can do some cool ass shit. We are gonna break the window, but she's gonna use
The sound of
her
silence.
illusion shit, shadow illusion stuff to like make someone, I don't know, just distractions everywhere.
What does she have?
She has not Cloak of Shadows. What is it, Cloak of Shadows? Shadow Arts. You're making a minor illusion cantrip if you don't already know it. Yeah, wait, no, that is not how I read it. She can make a minor illusion.
Okay, so what kind of minor illusion is she gonna make?
Also, Mayor, you have inspiration that Hummerly gave you earlier.
Oh my god, thank you so much. Ooh, okay. She's gonna make from scream or whisper, voice, someone else's voice, or lines roar. Image, so there's chair, blah 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 blah. Oh god, this is a lot. Jeez.
By the way, Alina and Cruz, you guys are getting a few coins tossed at you.
Oh,
Period.
yeah, I'm making that money.
That's no problem. That's no problem.
I think, I think I'm gonna have her as soon as we like go in. I think I'm gonna have her on the other side, like make the sound. The sound of glass go on the other side, yeah.
But then you'll just have 2 sounds of glass from either side. Just
trying to
putting
read
that
if it
out
can-
there.
I'm trying to read if it can make it.
I don't think you can make it a sound.
Minor illusion?
Yeah, you can make a sound. You can make a
Yeah,
sound.
make a sound.
But then you just have 2 sounds.
That's also true.
No longer.
I don't know what 2 sounds does.
It might confuse them.
I mean, yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's more than one person inside, so they would just have to send a person each to each sound.
How many
you think-
decibels are we talking for the minor illusion sound?
Do you think I would be able to make the mirror, not the mirror, the window look like it's not broken if we make the sound with minor illusion?
With minor illusion?
Because you can make the image of an
Image of an
object.
object, like a chair. Yeah, if it's no longer, it's only 5 foot cubed. I would say that, yeah, if you like broke the window and it's a small hole, you could probably make the illusion. How long does it last? It lasts for 1 minute.
I feel like that's enough time for us to, pew, pew, especially Varen. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna break the window, and then pew pew.
All right, so who's breaking the window?
Varen. Oh, God, we're both weak. Fuck. I will do it. Yeah,
Keep in mind, Varen's got the fists.
she does have the fist. Yeah, she'll go ahead and. We both have -1 strength.
Well, Varen's attacks are dex.
Okay.
Yeah.
true.
So go ahead and make an attack.
She's gonna punch it.
Yeah.
Sorry, the person with the 20 strength is dancing right now.
Yes.
That's an attack. Yeah, so that's like, I mean, that's a synthetic 20 to hit.
Okay. Yes, do some damage.
Cool. Okay, D8 plus 6, so that's 13. 13 points of damage.
That's enough. You manage to. She basically puts her fist through the window, right where the lock is. Pretty much punches out the lock, and it leaves a fist-sized hole. But you are able to finally open the window shutters and get inside.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get inside, and then we're just gonna like try to find somewhere to hide. And she's gonna use the cantrip to make it look like it's totally not broken.
Okay. You do hear, as you guys are in the kitchen and kind of bending things, you do hear some heavy footsteps coming towards the kitchen.
Okay,
You
we're
should
hiding.
do the illusion when you see them come in, so you have
Okay.
enough time.
We will do the illusion when they come in.
Okay, where are you hiding?
Is there anything we see?
There's like a kitchen island, and there's like cupboards around. You see that there is a doorway out to the main room on one side, and you see a second doorway on the other side, and you see a staircase from outside of that one.
Is it dark inside?
It's pretty dark. Yeah.
Okay. Mira's gonna hide in a cupboard.
Okay.
Keep an eye on them. And then I think Varen's gonna do the same so she can do the cantrip.
Okay, so you guys immediately hear the footsteps, dive towards the cupboard, and then Varen just kind of pokes her head out and does the cantrip when she sees the shadow kind of come into the room. You hear some heavy footsteps kind of looking around. You hear the footsteps looking around, yeah. You hear some footsteps, and it pauses. It kind of seems to meander around the kitchen for a second, and then you hear it kind of go out, and you hear it start to go upstairs.
Okay. Do we know what floor like this secret box is? Box of dildos?
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Why do you do this to me? Jarlaxle told you it was underneath one of the floorboards on the ground floor, behind the bar. And you do hear that there is still some noise in the front room, so there might be a couple people who are still just kind of hanging in the front room.
Okay. Okay, so they're out. You see that they're out, so we're gonna be sneaky. We're gonna be very, very sneaky. I think she's gonna use the minor illusion to go ahead and make a noise, like towards the stairway, and then we're gonna try and go into where the bar is real fast.
Okay, what kind of noise is she making?
It's gonna be a scream? Oh wait, did she hear anyone's voice already, actually?
She's heard just like some general like shuffling around, not really anybody talking.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be like a gruff scream.
Coming from where?
Like up the stairway.
Up the stairways. Okay. So she goes ahead and makes that. I'm rolling like shit. And after a moment, you do hear some of the chairs scraping, and you see just kind of peering out, just a couple people just run up the stairs to see what the hell's going on.
Okay. And we're gonna like sneak in and try to, be very, very sneaky.
All right. You manage to sneak your way out of the kitchen, and you do see that right around the corner from the kitchen is the entry to the bar. And it's got one of those like doors just kind of open and closed, so you're able to kind of slip right into there. And if you keep low behind the bar, you won't be seen.
Okay, we're gonna keep low behind the bar.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check to see if you can figure out what floorboard this thing is under.
Please don't be a dick to me. Please don't be a dick to me. Come on. 19.
19. All right, you guys managed to feel around, and eventually Varen does come across a board that just seems a lot more pliable than others, and so she's able to pry it up, and underneath it you see a black bag. Kind of like the size of a backpack.
Okay. We're gonna keep low. Do I actually hear from the other side of the door that we just came out of? Do we hear the people come back down, or?
No, you hear them kind of having a conversation upstairs.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna like sneak back out and back into the kitchen.
Back the way you came?
Yeah.
Okay. You do manage to get there with your 30 sneak with a little trouble. And about the time that you guys start climbing back through the windows when you start hearing footsteps come back down the stairs.
We're gonna like, woohoo! Team Dex, go! Yeah! And then we're gonna join back with the crowd and be like, oh my god, such a beautiful performance, amazing! And Marin's gonna be like, yeah, it's pretty cool. I think I could do that, but it's fine, whatever. And then
fine, whatever.
The guards start being like, what the fuck? They're super awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're totally awesome. What's wrong with you? Gosh.
That's it. All right. I will say, how are you guys wrapping up your wonderful show?
With like one last final flourish.
Yeah. Like,
Listen.
like the dancing globes all like merge into one and like look and like illuminate both of them from the top.
Very nice. The guards come.
The face blowing his horn.
The crowd applauds, and even as they're starting to disperse, the two guards that you charmed come up and are still there, and just like they're just gushing over you guys, and just like, do you have merch? Like,
We don't have.
what's your YouTube channel?
Do you have a Twitter?
We have an Etsy store.
We have an Etsy store. We have a Redbubble. We're so happy you liked it. Oh my god.
Oh my
It's always
god.
so nice meeting our fans.
Sign my shirt. All right, so what are you guys doing now?
Yeah.
The guards are pretty much just still hanging out with you guys and just like talking your ears off.
Wow, it was so amazing that you guys liked it so much. Like, we have to go soon so we can, sleep to get up bright and early to, perform again. But
Oh, where are you performing next?
near the
Marin's gonna make a minor. I'm gonna use this minor illusion cantrip. She's gonna make the cantrip make a hey at the entrance.
Yeah.
At the tavern.
Okay, she makes the illusion, and the guards look back, and they're just like, we gotta go back to work? He can handle it. It's fine. So anyway, where are you guys performing?
We're gonna be performing.
We haven't locked down a venue yet, but
Yeah.
you guys will be the first to know. Scouts
Are you
Honor.
still gonna be around here tomorrow?
Oh yeah, we're stuck here for a while, so yeah, just come by. Promise
you
to come
know
by
what?
tomorrow?
Yeah,
You know
of
what,
course.
Actually, guys, what's going on here? What are you doing here?
Oh, we're just guarding this place. This dude used to own it, and apparently we're just hanging out and making sure nobody else goes in there. I don't even know. Whatever. I'm just here for a paycheck.
I
That
mean,
sounds so
aren't we all?
weird.
That is super weird though. That is super weird.
It is weird guarding a place that nobody owns anymore, but whatever.
Who told you to do
Gotta
that?
do what the boss man says. Boss
Oh,
man.
our boss Milton Drac. We gotta do what he says, as you say. You know it.
Yeah, that's.
How much does he pay?
How much you making? We make like 10 gold a day. Your
that's
typical.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh man. That's a lot. Yeah. That's so much.
All right, guys. Well, you have a wonderful night. It was so good meeting you.
It was wonderful meeting you. Please come back. We were looking
We
forward to your
will.
performance again.
We will
We'll make
definitely
sure we'll
try.
do a performance tomorrow night here.
We will
Oh, that would be
definitely
great.
try.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
Mwah.
Bye. And like even as you guys are like moving away, they're kind of like keeping step and like just going slowly waving. Bye.
When they're out of sight, Elliot's just like, oh my god.
Immediately change disguise.
I've never danced like that in my entire life.
Freeing, right?
My glutes. Oh God. All that twerking.
Cardio.
Oh my god.
Is there like a private place we can like check out this bag? Cause
I mean, we have our like in rooms. Probably.
Yeah, you guys have a room at the Seven Sails Inn.
Do you want to put it in the bag of holding in the meantime?
on hold.
I like how we just
Mayor, please put it in the bag of holding.
Oh, yeah,
Leave
maybe-
Leave it, please.
Somebody could like cast a spell to find it or something.
Yeah.
I put it in the bag of holding.
Thank you.
It explodes. No,
Ah!
you don't know what's in there.
It's so funny that we're just, like,
Actually,
disregarding his shit.
that is a good fucking question. Hang on 1 second here. I want to see what happens.
Oh, no.
Wait, can I feel it before I
Okay, I want to see if it's magic beforehand because I.
Oh my God, are you actually remembering you have identify? That's crazy.
Yes.
Hang on. Oh God, I just lost it. Hang on, let me figure out what's in the bag
We
again.
need
I
to
can't
run
remember.
to the inn. I'm so stressed.
Oh my God. Okay. What are you doing to let's see. Oh God, hang on 1 second.
I
gotta
just
open
want
this
to
page.
feel the bag, like fondle it.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check to see if you can feel the bag.
Okay.
Make it, oh no! I hate that!
A 12?
12. You feel some like heavy fabric in there. Mostly like a lot of heavy fabric in there. Something heavy.
Okay, we're
As I'm
And
giving it
soft.
away, I'm gonna cast identifier because I'm nosy.
Okay, so you can identify one item, and there's multiple items in there.
we
So
got it. Can we please just go back
Okay,
to
let's
the
go to the
inn?
inn.
We're leaving, but I won't give it to you because I'm
Okay,
like,
that's
"This is
fine."
weird."
That's fine.
I'll discreetly put it in my farmer clothes.
okay, you guys head back to your inn room, and like you get some curious looks because a couple of you don't look the same, but they don't really question anything when you go up to your room. All right, you are in the privacy of your room. So what are you doing?
Opening that shit up.
Open
Yeah.
that back.
All right, so what you see is first thing that comes out is a cloak.
What?
Next thing that comes out is what looks to be a smaller piece of fabric that is folded up like a handkerchief. It looks like black silk. And then you also find a ring.
Totally casting identify on this shit.
All right.
Please.
Can you cast it 3 times?
That's a great question. Yeah.
Can you do a ritual? Oh, you can't do ritual cast.
No, I can cast 3 times.
Okay. So the cloak is a cloak of invisibility. The ring is a ring of truth telling. And the other silk cloth is a portable hole. Which, if you put it inside a bag of holding, weird things happen.
I will always trust my instincts. Truth telling.
And I'm glad I fucking caught that too, because I was just like, wait a minute. Wait a
Oh my
minute.
God. I'm so glad.
I almost forgot that would happen.
Portable hole. All
I
right.
knew I wanted
gang.
to be greedy for a reason. I was like, this is that's cool.
Well, I can
What does
see
a portable
you
hole
want
do?
to- It makes holes?
Where does it take you?
So a portable hole, it doesn't take you anywhere. What it is, it literally is a hole. Like you lay it against something, and it creates a extra dimensional hole 10 feet deep. And it exists on the cylindrical space within the hole exists on a different plane, so it can't be used to open passages. Any creature inside an open portable hole can exit the hole just by climbing out of it, because it's basically just a hole. You can use an action to close the portable hole by taking hold of the edges of the cloth and folding it up. Folding the cloth closes the hole, and any creatures or objects within remain in the extra dimensional space. No matter what's in it, the hole weighs next to nothing. If the hole is folded up, the creature within the space can use an action to make a DC 10 strength check to force their way out. A breathing creature within the closed portable hole can survive up to 10 minutes, after which you will begin to suffocate. And then placing a portable hole inside an extra-dimensional space created by a bag of holding or a handy haversack or similar item instantly destroys both items and opens the gate to the astral plane.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would have been a bad move.
And any creature within 10 feet of the gate is sucked through it and deposited in a random location on the astral plane.
I'm not saying we shouldn't have done it, but that sounds kind of fun.
Just like, well, there's the campaign. They gotta write a whole new one.
Hey, Jean, so we didn't kill your character, but
And it's a big butt.
What if he has stuff inside the hole?
You want to look at his hole?
you want to look.
Oh my god. Oh, the jokes.
You
Oh
walked
god.
into that one.
So easy.
Oh my god, why?
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
gonna
Let's
punch
open up
you
your
in the
last
face.
hole.
He's my uncle.
I mean, yeah, that's why it's weird that you said that.
His
Wow, I'm
extra
gonna
dimensional
punch-
hole. Come on, guys.
I'm gonna
Let's be
punch you in the.
professional.
I'm gonna punch you in the face. Can I make an attack roll for that?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I'm talking about his extra dimensional hole.
Oh my god.
My internet is going.
Does a
out.
synthetic 20 hit?
Does it?
That's 6 points of damage.
Damn it.
Did you get your point across?
It's worth it.
I mean, maybe Cruz can look in the hole since he's very familiar with Jarlaxle's stuff.
Can I punch Rhea in the face?
You can.
Oh my god.
You do not have
I'm gonna-
intellectual holding discussed.
I'm gonna hold Mayra by the shoulders like, hey, Mayra, did you just see me punch Cruz in the face?
Do you want to be like this?
I mean,
Do you want to know what it felt like?
No.
I do have Hope person, so I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, if that was a sexual innuendo I said, then, sorry, but Cruz could totally look. Unless you want to see, since you're not comfortable with looking into a hole.
Is Twitch working for you guys? Because it's freezing on mine
No,
for some
it's
reason.
freezing on my end.
Oh, I thought that was my internet.
Okay, so it's not just me, it's Twitch. Okay. I was worried it was my internet. It's like, no, it's just Twitch itself.
The universe.
The universe.
Yeah, Gemini Pearl says she's getting an error.
Yeah.
Okay.
Angela. I definitely do want to look in Jarlaxle's hole, though.
Oh my god.
You are freezing up a bit on my end on Zoom, Zilani.
Okay, hang on one sec. Let me try pausing and seeing if I can get... Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and take our break while we figure out what's going on with my internet. So, we'll be back in 10 minutes. BRB.